watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. So today we're going to be looking at a queen knife, one of my favorite series of knives ever released by Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Now this is the Queen brand that they've bought out. Not the original Queens, but this is the QN010 we're looking at today, which is the Wharncliffe. You get this magnetic closed box with the bag the knife came in, and then the cutout, the felt liner there. And we're looking at this guy right here, the Wharncliffe. Now this guy has a 3 5/8 inch closed length. You have these beautiful Sawcut bone handles. You can see the nice transition in color across the length of the handle, and that diagonal cut with the saw cut give you a nice texture on there. It gives you a nice grip and a nice feel, and just a really nice color. You get the nickel silver bolster, or excuse me, the nickel silver shield here with the crown on it. It's a little off center. It's not perfect, not bad. The nickel silver pins here, and the satin finished dual threaded bolsters on either end. Of course, the Wharncliffe design is unique in its shape, and this is a true Wharncliffe with the Wharncliffe blade, not just the Wharncliffe handle pattern. See again on the back here without the shield, really beautiful color transition here, going from light to dark. And the satin finish on the bolsters really makes it a nice classy look. Again, it's 3 5/8 inch closed. And let's take a closer look at the blade. So you've got the nail nick here with just a match strike style, pretty much centered into the blade. Good pull on it, about a 7 to the half stop position, maybe about a 6 to the open position. But nice Wharncliffe blade shape. Ever so much a Wharncliffe style. There's no questioning whether, sometimes people confuse sheep's foot for Wharncliffe because of the way it's shaped. And admittedly, they do sometimes kind of make it difficult to determine which one it is. But this is all in all just a Wharncliffe design through and through. You've got a blade length here of about 2 1/2 inches, and then a full length to the tang of about 2 3/4 inches. At the cutting edge there, yeah, about 2 1/2 inches. Nice half stops, like I say, good snap. A lot of good action on the blade. Just a really attractive knife. And among this series, which is one of my favorites, this is probably one of the favorite patterns in that series. So this is really at the top end of some of the knives that I own. I am really, as far as favorites go, these are really just really top-notch knife, and really high up there in the rankings of all the knives that I own. Just really enjoy this one. I'm really looking forward to also the Rough Rider Reserve Wharncliffe coming out. I think it's going to be a little larger knife, which is nice, but this is plenty big enough for an EDC. You have a full 4-inch grip here, at least for my medium to large size hands, and just really comfortable place to rest your thumb there at the top. There's no jimping or anything like that. Very traditional styling, but with the action on the blade and the beautiful material that they use, and just a really unique, well, not unique to Wharncliffe, but it's not a knife pattern that you see all the time. And it is a pretty neat looking blade shape. Now I'll admit this is not the most practical blade shape. If you were looking for more multi-purpose style blade, you probably want to get something like a spear point. But in terms of opening packages, this is a really good blade to use, just to poke and snag, poke and slice type. So for a lot of what many people do on a daily basis for tasks, or common tasks, opening boxes and so forth, this is a pretty good knife for that use. So I do enjoy using it. I've bought a second one of those knives I wouldn't want to be without if I were to lose it. So I've got another, and I use it I wouldn't say frequently, but it does get carried and used. A little more beat up than this one, but we'll say that the handle is a little bit susceptible to cracking. If you're familiar with Williams Knife Life, he has a knife that he, in one of his videos, that he deemed cracky because it had multiple cracks in the bone. So that is the one downside, is that you do potentially have a problem with the bone cracking near the pin here, because it's so close to the edge. They can be quite delicate. So you definitely don't want to drop this knife. And I typically carry it in a medium size Rough Rider slip. I don't have one to show you. Here's a small one, but it's just a medium version of the same slip. And yeah, it works quite well. But yeah, big fan of this knife. Overall quality of it is top notch for a Smoky Mountain knife in this price range, which is right around $17. Again, these have been out a while, and it's probably a good idea to try to find one of these if you're interested, because I don't know how much longer they'll be around. I'm quite surprised that they're still selling these. To be honest with you, as nice as they are, I would have thought that they sold out long ago. But yeah, if you don't have one of these and you're interested in a Wharncliffe pattern, just like a pattern you don't own already, I do recommend you check this one out. This is just a really wonderful little user for everyday tasks. Got that nice point on it, just punch and slice type style that I like to use for boxes, and other little light tasks. But yeah, I can easily slip that into a slip and then slip that in the pocket, keep it nice. But there you have it, guys. Sawcut bone from Queen and Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Again, the model number on that one is QN010. Check it out. That's going to do it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. You guys have a fantastic day. Take care.